is literally our biggest growth vector, and we're going to take this very seriously. This year, across all devices, Creatures of Scenaria reduced their crash rate by almost 31%. Both their own investment and our platform level physics perf improvements. These developers are really showing how perf and stability can supercharge an experience. We've also focused on frame rate and on lower end devices. Really, the most difficult devices on Roblox are 2 gig and 3 gig RAM devices. We've improved average FPS by 24% for sessions with really low FPS. You're going to hear more about it on stage today, the focus we have on that. The gains have come from our tech along with our analytics dashboard, and we're just getting started here. A fun estimation, we estimate we're on track to add over 300 million hours per year of playtime purely from all our perf improvements. So
That's
once again,
crazy.
it's our biggest mic drop moment
Sorry,
for just
my
where we
internet cut.
focus on growth. Okay, so I want to share now a little hint of an overall vision that is driving our creator engine and user teams on our platform efforts. We know this is one thing we need to do.
It's not my internet, it's my
We
PC.
are going to
So my
make it
PC keeps
possible for
disconnecting
you to
from it.
host a high performance 100-player open world sports or battle royale type game on Roblox, have it run great on 2 gig of RAM devices anywhere in the world at good frame rate. We're going to do it. Awesome. If you know Roblox, we will not stop until that is possible. We're going to drive all aspects of our engine roadmap to do it. I'm going to show you a quick peek of our Harmony architecture. We're going to talk about it more. The vision is really we're going to optimize all aspects of our engine, both client and server, balance CPU, GPU, RAM, and bandwidth, really to optimize for every user the best experience across all devices. And yes, we are looking into a Roblox native architecture for server authority for competitive gaming.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
We want to make it easier for you to build great content with all this scale. We've been building AI into Roblox for years. You've seen it with some of our Gen AI tools like Code Assist, Material Generator, and Texture Generator. 3 months ago, we launched an incubation project with 40 researchers and engineers to develop a Roblox-created 3D foundation model. This is an internal project. It's going to power generative creation everywhere on our platform. It's going to do it at super low cost. And our 3D foundation model will be open source and multimodal. It will power 3D generation through text prompts, video, and 3D prompts. And we see a future where not just in studio, but a time where all experiences on Roblox will be able to incorporate Gen I to power real-time creation integrated with gameplay. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
And once again, in the Roblox way of thinking, we want to make this available for all 79.5 million daily actives on our platform within your experiences. For example, we expect experiences like Build a Boat for Treasure to not just use their current creative mode, but they're going to be able to add text and voice prompts to help build boats more easily. We see this as being an opportunity for all of your experiences that support creation. And of course, as your content contributes more to the global gaming market, our commitment to safety and civility will never change. We've since the start have provided a global safety system that's both increasingly accurate and cost effective. And this lets you focus on creation. Our goal has always been to make Roblox the safest place for people to connect, regardless of their age. This year, we shipped the ban API and alt account detection, which makes it easier for you to remove violating users from your experiences and to prevent them from rejoining. And as your experiences grow, our vision is you'll be able to participate in running your own community as you see fit. This is just another part of building your business. So let's talk about building your business. The Roblox economy, we did some research recently, and the Roblox economy has generated 18,000 full-time job equivalents in the US over the past 7 years. We've taken yeah, that's a lot of jobs. Together, we've created a lot of jobs. So yeah, thank you. Other people not here, thank you too. We've taken steps to make it even more efficient. We expect that automatic price optimization is going to help all of you and creators thrive. And in the future, we expect users will have access to more premium than developer subscriptions. For developers, we're providing a platform for thoughtful native ads in your experience, and we're really double down on focusing on this as well.
Bro, David Bazooki seems like a really nice guy.
Brands like Walmart, Elf Cosmetics, Fandango, and Warner Brothers started testing commerce on Roblox. For users 13 and older, they discovered clothing and beauty products in these experiences. And with a few simple clicks, these items showed up at their doorsteps. Users even bought movie tickets for Beetlejuice, the sequel that happens to be coming out today. So
What? You can buy movie tickets from Roblox?
Early next
What?
year, we're going to allow creators to sell physical merchandise directly from within
What?
their experiences.
Yo!
And we plan to integrate with various e-commerce platforms. We're thrilled to announce our first partnership today with Shopify. All right.
Oh my god, yo, W! Yo, this is a big fat W. Let's go! Yo, that is crazy.
This means that if any of you sell physical goods with Shopify, you'll be able to sell them those exact same products in your Roblox experience. And longer term, we expect creators and developers to pick any eligible item currently sold through any major online retailer and sell it within your experience. Yeah.
Yeah! Good, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is actually really good.
We've also been doing some outside the box thinking on paid access games on Roblox. And historically, most experiences on Roblox have been freemium, powered by our super efficient, cost-effective safety and infra systems. But our teams have been up late running some numbers, and I want to share with you what they've come up with. Today, we're announcing new economics for paid access experiences. You'll be able to price your paid access experience in real currency value.
No.
We're going to support a higher rev
No, this is an L. This is an L.
Experiences selling at $9.99 will receive a 50% revenue share. Experiences selling at $29.99 will receive a 60% revenue share. And, yeah.
Bro, I'm not paying real money just to play games on Roblox. This is like turning into Steam. Bro, Roblox is turning into Steam, man. No.
This will all be paid in real fiat currency. We're going to start rolling
this big
out
L.
for
This is
users
an
on
L.
desktop this year. So stay tuned. Wow. Okay, so we've shared today our belief that together we can support 10% of the global gaming content revenue.
Bro, what if the game's terrible? Like,
we're going to now dive into more detail on how we plan to help you bring people together, how we plan to help you scale, and how we plan to help you build your business. I really have never been more excited about the future of Roblox, and we can't wait to see what you're going to build this year. Thank you all.
Please welcome Roblox Vice President of Engineering, Anupam Singh.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you, Dave, for that inspirational start to the morning. I'm Anupam, and I'm going to talk to you about artificial intelligence today. AI is already everywhere at Roblox. But why do we do AI? Why do we invest so much time in AI? It's
Good
so
question.
that you, as creators, can automate as many repetitive tasks as you have to do to create your experiences. So let's walk through creation itself. Let's walk through storytelling. When you have a story to tell or an experience to create, what do you start with? A text script. Once you have the text, you want to add vivid images to it. Once you have the images, you want to add some sound to it. But images that don't move are really boring. So you add video.
Hello,
Then
bad
you
boy.
want to
Welcome,
see
man.
everything from different perspectives. So you add 3D. And eventually you build it up into a scene. This entire cycle of creation can be helped with artificial intelligence. And I'm going to walk you through some examples today on what's challenging and what's interesting about AI in the context of creation. Show of hands, how many of you use AI in your daily life today?
I do.
Around
I do.
50% or
Ruben
so.
definitely
And
does.
most of us use it for text. We use it to predict the next word in our sentence. A hyper powered autocomplete, if you will. But then we want to predict images, we want to predict where pixels go. Next, when we start adding audio, that's when artificial intelligence faces some challenges today. Because it's difficult to take temporal data and build prediction into it. What I'm going to say next needs sound and words and many other modalities. But if you want to add video, now you want to predict where these pixels will go. It's not just where the pixels will stand next to each other, but where will they go? You're predicting pixels. Eventually, it becomes like a Rubik's Cube. You're trying to predict these pixels in many, many different perspectives. And then you
That's
build
crazy.
up to a functional scene. So think of a scene as a set of cubes that have to be collected into scenes. So that scene that you see on your screen is a bunch of cubes that have been put together. But a world where things don't move, a world where things are not functional is pretty boring. So you want to take this scene and make it fully functional. And that's what we call as
Hey.
the fourth
That's
dimension.
AI generated that
And you'll
picture.
see that small car move a little bit. Now, I promised you that this is about
Or
bringing
it's just
your
really
vision to
good. I
life
don't know.
faster. And I know what most of you are thinking. Am I getting a lecture of artificial intelligence early in the morning, right? It's pretty boring.
It's
I
not early
understand
in the
that.
morning for
So
me.
let's make it real. Let's take each of these things and see what Roblox is doing it. Dave showed you a sneak preview of building a racetrack experience
No way!
using AI. What was really happening behind the scenes in Dave's video was all these cubes were going
Yeah,
one
they're
after the
adding
other
something where you just
to
make me a
decide
racetrack and
on
it'll make
how
you a
to build a
racetrack.
racetrack, then build a
Bro, I'm
mountain.
about to make the
Then
best
once you
game
build a mountain,
ever.
you want to build a ladder.
Yo!
And so you'll hear me say the word cube again and again and again. But then I want to make it nicer. So I build a desert. This is what we call enhancement. And then I want to expand it, which is the
Nah.
trees and the forest that we added to this scene. So we went from the idea of a scene to generate it,
Bro, this
then
could go
enhance it,
really wrong though. Like
and then
people could make
expand it.
inappropriate stuff. Like
All of these is powered by the 3D foundation model. As Dave mentioned, we have 40
this is
people
gonna ruin my
working
career.
on a foundation model
All the Skibbly
that
toilet games are
creates
gonna get
scenes
whoop
that will enhance
again.
scenes, that
No.
will expand scenes. Our intention is to open source most of the weights of this foundation model.
I think it's W.
Next,
Like, say you're building
if you
something
have a
but you can't
racetrack,
build it.
you want a driver. How to get that driver? Well, in the world of AI, your user would just put in a text prompt. And I want that driver to look more than just a driver. Because this is Roblox, we want to make it look like an astronaut. So we take that avatar, enter our text
There's
prompt.
no way that's on Roblox.
We
There's
play
wait, is that
buttons
actually
like
on
this back and
Roblox?
forth,
Like that
and
character?
boom, you have
That is not.
a
That's like
racetrack driver
realistic,
that looks
but
like
it
an
looks a
astronaut.
bit weird. Why has it got a potato
Very
head?
cool. And we've been working on it as the avatar auto setup feature. We've already had it in development, and 8% of avatar bodies are being auto set up. So that's the racetrack and the driver. But what about the car?
Exactly. That's what I
Making
was
a
about
car
to ask.
fully functional in artificial intelligence is a pretty difficult problem. What you just saw was our ability to take a car chassis, add doors to it, add wheels to it. And that's the fourth dimension. This is active area of research. Roblox is one of the few companies on the planet that can actually build a four-dimensional functional world. But that
Okay.
car was pretty generic. Again, we want to make it a little bit more Robloxian. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that car and we're going to lop off the top of the car. All we'll have is a chassis. So all of you who deal with geometry every day,
What about the
can think
texture?
about taking the chassis, and then we are going to make it into a sofa car.
Bro, what the
Who
heck?
doesn't want a sofa car here, right? A sofa and a car together. All of it can be done simply by putting a text prompt saying, give me a sofa car.
Okay.
That's predicting shape and geometry. You get the gist. We are predicting much, much, much more than just text, which is what most of the large models do today. This feature, we call it text to shape,
Text to
and it is in
shape.
development, and we will ship it soon. We took the car, we made it into a sofa car, but we want to make it more attractive. So we are going to take some decals. We're going to take that image prompt and say, put it on my car. And
Yo,
that's
wait,
it.
that's awesome actually. I mean,
This part is
the first
called
one, not the
textures.
second one's a bit questionable.
We've released it. It's in development, but we've released it to some of you, and 420,000
It's released
textures
already?
have already been generated. So every modality in 3D is being generated across Roblox. We have the racetrack, we have the driver. What do we need now? Maybe we can have Dave kick it off.
Today is a beautiful day for a race.
No way.
Roblox Racetrack. Estamos entusiasmados para que isso comece.
What just happened? I did not know Dave could speak Portuguese. I don't think so.
So,
It's
wait.
actually speech translation.
Yo, that's
by
actually
our
really
AI
good.
model, which inline
That's actually
went
really
from
good.
English to Portuguese without us doing anything. Today, yeah, you can applaud. Today, we have translated 17 billion chat messages, which is a very large number per month. Using our text to text translation, we are now working on text to speech, speech to text. All of this will be
Is it
available
gonna
to
need a
you as
quantum
creators
computer or what?
to incorporate into your
know.
experiences. But when you put two drivers on a racetrack or more, what happens? We get competitive. We start being rude to each other. We start cursing each other. I'm guilty of it. But this is Roblox. Safety and civility are so important to us as a community, as a company. So our safety team
Bro,
decided to build an inline, real-time voice safety model that if two drivers in this case are being rude to each other, we would immediately give a warning. And if you continue to be rude, we will suspend you. Okay? The technology is amazing. And this is the real-time voice safety model. One of the best on the planet. Only our safety team could have done it. I'd like to give them a round of applause for keeping the internet safe.
even though you got me voice shut banned for screaming, but oh well.
This is in production. 33 million voice messages have been moderated per month. And then we decided, why not make the internet safe rather than just Roblox? So we open source the model. Anybody can go to GitHub, download it, and use this model to make their experience safe, not just Roblox. Amazing work. Next, when I started programming, you had to open manuals, and then you had to Google something, and then you have to figure the syntax out. And while I'm saying all this, Roblox Assistant just took a prompt and generated a ton of code. I can't even keep up with it.
Yo.
It's so fast. It's taken a daytime racetrack, converted it into a nighttime racetrack, added street lights to it, and those street lights switch on and off depending on whether it is
So you
day or
could
night.
like
Everything that I
generate
explained
maps
to you
and
is a
systems
ton
with
of
just
work
AI now.
by our creator team to build Roblox Assistant for all of you so that you can code faster. A round of applause to our creator team for building this amazing product. Again, this is in production. 1.5 billion tokens. It means 1.5 billion times we have helped some creator finish their thought in code, which is pretty exciting for a geek like me. It's already live. Okay. I promised you, AI is everywhere at Roblox. We have 250 models in production. Anytime you create
250
on Roblox,
AIs.
anytime you use Roblox, you might be accessing one of these models. And because we're very proud of
Yeah, the
immutable
chat filter,
infrastructure,
that's AI, innit?
we don't want you to know that, oh, I'm using this model versus that. I wanted to list all 250 models and describe each one of them. But the marketing team sadly said no. So I'm going to give you just a sneak peek of the models that you already use. Docs AI, Code Assist, Avatar Auto Setup, recommendations, search, moderation models, and many more.
Discovery.
We
Wait,
will continue to
Discovery's
invest in
AI.
AI so that you can create faster. You can automate most of your tasks, repetitive tasks, so that you can get to building an experience faster. And finally, I know most of you access some large model or the other. Almost every creator in the world, every programmer in the world is accessing large models. We are working on APIs to access any large model, whether it is open source, whether it is closed source, in your daily programming. And you'll hear more about APIs for large models in the next few months. Thank you very much. Have a great RDC.
Please welcome back David Bazuki.
Oh, David's
Roblox
back.
Senior Product
Well,
Director
Dave
of
Bazuki.
Engine, Josh Annan, and Senior Engineering Director of Platform Excellence, Karenina Motion.
Sorry. Hey, here he is. Here they are.
Okay, welcome back. In the middle of my talk, I talked a little about perf quality and scale and why it's so important to us. So we've got two members of the team out, Josh from the engine group, Karenina from the user group. And we're going to talk perf and scale.
Oh,
and
she's
you'll get to
smiley.
hear what we're working on. I want to start with something you might not all know, which is a huge focus on something as insignificant sounding as app launch time. You know, the CEOs in Silicon Valley compare scroll speed and app launch time of all of their apps. We're really focused on this. But why is it so important?
It is incredibly important. We found that, well, we all know pretty much, that we love snappy feeling apps. And so when you launch the app, that means that you're not waiting. If you're waiting for that to load, that's a lot of time taken away. So the faster the app loads, the more time people are engaged with the app, and we see a correlation between the two.
Okay, and then what is our slightly humorous target that we're always talking about for app launch time?
Your ambitious goal that you mention at every meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 0.
That's right. Okay, which no one in the world does, so it's impossible, but that's our goal.
Well, I'm glad you realize it's slightly
Yeah,
impossible,
yeah.
but we'll get there. We'll get close.
Okay, so I know we launched PlayStation less than a year ago. It's a specific area where we put incredible focus. We're doing it on every device, but let's use that as an example. What's happened on PlayStation for all of us who build for PlayStation or play on PlayStation?
Well, we've saved about 40% of that launch time. So we've had about a 6-second reduction in the first half of this year. And it's a bit about relentless drive and focus to improve the launch time. In that case, what we've done is that we've optimized the network calls, and so done the homepage prefetching before we load the Lua app. And we've done similar work across PC, and in that case, we've optimized our data model. And also seen maybe we don't need to load the audio and the video because you don't need that for the homepage. So we've done that sort of work in order to improve the launch times across different platforms.
Okay, well, I can feel it every time I launch our mobile app. And I think, I shared earlier our research was 18,000 full-time job equivalents in the US. Talking about people's time and other metrics, I know you might have a number around just raw time people have saved with app launch time.
Yeah, this year we are now saving nearly 40,000 total hours daily by shortening the time people wait to launch. Yeah.
So 40,000, that's like 1,000 person weeks of work. So
it's an annual savings of 15 million hours.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're literally making the world a better place by cutting app launch times.
We're trying.
Okay, awesome. So we're on a crusade of app launch time. Hey, Josh, another theoretical question, crash rates, which is every app crashes at some frequency. What's our target for crash rates?
Our target is 0.
All right.
And that's not a joke.
Notice
okay,
it
that's serious.
That is serious.
And we believe that's almost achievable.
Yeah.
So,
and we're going to keep working at it.
What are we...
Bro, it's impossible to make it so you can't crash in
we've been doing
Roblox.
a lot of things. One of the biggest things we've been doing this year is really putting a microscope to every single aspect of the engine. And we're not just looking at things like how much memory we use, we're looking at really technical things, like how fast we ask for that memory. Because in some devices, if you ask too fast, it can cause crashes and other problems. We've made huge improvements. Like in our voice chat library, we've reduced the allocations per second over 20 times. That's a huge win in user experience.
Okay, and just like I shared earlier, our aspirations on supporting 100-person sports open world battle royale, what's the most difficult devices for memory?
Oof. Resource constrained, 2 gigabyte Android devices. There are so many of them globally with so many chipsets, so many manufacturer customizations, so many driver challenges. It is really hard.
Yeah.
So that's what we're focused on.
Yeah, and just highlighting, we're very appreciative for those devices. They sell for very low cost. They allow a lot of people to play Roblox, but we still see 2 gigabyte Android devices. So when we climb the chain to streaming, can you share a little bit about our vision if someone happens to be using a streaming experience and the experience is, say, the state of California, what's the benefit from memory on that situation?
Yeah, so what's great about streaming, it's funny, it's even today, this morning, we've talked about streaming's benefits for join time. But streaming really lets us dynamically manage what's loaded and not on your device. And that makes it so that we could have California loaded on one of those resource-constrained devices. What we're seeing that's really cool is as developers adopt streaming, their join times aren't just getting faster, their crash rates are plummeting. Jailbreak just adopted streaming a bit ago, and their crash rate is down almost 75%. That's a huge win with a pretty simple change.
Okay, so I keep asking if a creator has streaming on and then we add Harmony, which is balancing CPU, GPU, RAMs, networking, all of that, that does create a theoretically no crash environment. Can you talk more about Harmony?
Yeah, harmony and streaming is absolutely how we're getting to zero crashes. So some of you know that our engine actually automatically scales based on your device's capabilities. It's pretty unique to Roblox. The past couple years, we have been completely overhauling how that scaling works. And we're improving two key things. One is we're making the system predictive. And the second is that we're making it so that it can orchestrate all aspects of the engine. Now, it's a little confusing to understand, so how about we look at a video?
Yeah, cool.
So, can you play the video? All right, so what we see here is we have an experience where we're using streaming to load it in. So you see it load rateably. But then in the background, we get to the set of buildings, and Harmony is able to predict that a crash is about to happen, and it's able to work between streaming and LOD to stop that crash from happening. So it's a pretty nice improvement.
Yeah, so I think ultimately, theoretically, we should be able to never crash if
They're
we're
making it so you
using
can't
streaming and
crash by
Harmony. We'll load as
lowering the
much of world
graphics or
as
something.
possible.
Yes.
And you mentioned Harmony, or we talked about it managing GPU as well, which leads us into something else we would all like is 240.
Right, I'm gonna make it
on
so I
every
crash,
device in the
and
world,
I'm
including
yeah.
that low-end Android device, which is really difficult. How are we doing with FPS?
So we're making some really great progress. This is a video showing where we were at about January this year and where we were recently. If we can play that again quickly. And you'll see that we've made some improvements that, in this case, we're about 1.5 times faster. And this is on a low-end device.
No,
Now,
that
there's
lag is
something really
crazy.
special in this video, too. And if we did our job right, you don't see it. There's a number of things that are hidden behind those buildings and walls, and we're not drawing them anymore. So starting now and in this video, we have automatic dynamic occlusion culling. Woo! Yes.
So now I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyways, right? Which is there's some functionality we do sometimes that improves every single experience on the platform without a code change or any change to the experience. Is this one of them?
This is one of these magic moments where we just release an improvement and everyone gets it for free.
Okay.
No work required.
Awesome. Yeah, that's very Roblox. It's very similar to our Luau interpreter. When it went high speed, everything started running faster. So really excited about this. And just give us an update on occlusion culling. Anyone testing it right now? When will it roll out?
Yeah, so we're testing it in a couple experiences right now, Dress to Impress, Anime Fighters, and a few others. And then over the next few weeks, it's going to roll out to everybody. And again, you don't have to do anything. Your users will just press play, and it will be faster.
Okay, I'm trying to get my head around that. Okay, and then we talked right at the start. I talked about, in addition to app launch time, CEOs, like, I look at the scroll speed of every other app, and we can, like, how good is this, right? It's like, yeah, if we were working on cars, we'd be checking the transmissions out. So let's talk about just raw quality on the user, and maybe lead in with scrolling and other things you're working on.
Yeah, scrolling is one of those things that is very obvious, intuitive to the user. You want it to be super responsive. So we have a video to demonstrate some improvements with side-by-side scrolling. If you want to put the video up. On the left, you see where we had the mid-size UI in Marketplace, and it wasn't scrollable unless you took it to full screen. And so we optimized by making that mid-size UI very scrollable, super snappy, and we found that this really had a big impact. It increased marketplace searches and click-throughs, as well as overall Roblox spenders. And so it really helps to have a UI that's very responsive. We've made some other big changes. We've been working on more. This is part of this relentless pursuit. Everything from, why does my text look blurry when I've switched my monitor?
Right, if I ever see uncrisp tests, you get an email, right? Like,
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we get a lot of emails. It's one of them. But that we hunted down. It's like, okay, well, every OS behaves slightly differently, and On Mac, well, you gotta have dynamic updating DPI in order to know that you're modifying your assets, so your assets don't look fuzzy and your text doesn't look fuzzy. So that's now crystal clear, so no more
Okay,
emails
and
on
then
that one.
there's one other one where a lot of us context switch all day long on our mobile app or on our desktop, and when we context switch, we just want to be right in it.
Right there.
Can you share what we did there?
Yeah, so your iOS, on iOS specifically, when you go into the background, sometimes came back, you had to wait for the assets to load. We were trying to fetch the assets before the network was ready, figured out, okay, we should really wait. The OS will tell us when the network is ready, then we'll fetch the assets, and that makes it feel ultimately snappy.
Yeah.
There's one other that
Oh,
we've
what
done,
else?
which is really exciting, which is I spend a lot of time when I open up Roblox having to wait for an update.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah. You
I
do
do
too?
too. I've probably waited for an update over 10,000 times.
How many
in the
times would you like to wait for an update?
Well, I might miss it, but I guess
He played. See, he just admitted he
Right.
plays Roblox
So
like every
we
day.
are in the process of launching background downloads.
Oof.
This guy's
So
a
hopefully
secret
when we're
alt scout we
ready
don't know
for Roblox
about.
to update.
Okay, so that means
Yeah.
on my PC or my Mac, that I'm not going to see that
Yeah,
download.
yeah.
Okay.
So when we release an update, if you've got Roblox open, it'll download in the background. So the next time you launch, you're just launching with that fresh version.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. Okay, so one more thing, and this dovetails into our discussion around 100 players. We started giving more CPU based on the size of the experience. We just talked about. Well, actually, I didn't talk in my. Can you tell us what we're doing for memory on RCC?
Yeah. So for the past few years, whether you've had 1 player or 100 player, you always got about 6 gigs of RAM on the server. But we really want to let you build these bigger worlds. And that's not just about making the engine more efficient, it's about giving you more resources. So rolled out right now, we have what we call dynamic memory. So your server memory now starts at 6.4 gigabytes, and you get 50 megabytes of additional memory per player in your experience. So if you build a 100-person experience right now, you get twice as much memory, almost twice as much, as you did a month ago. We think that's going to be a big enabler.
And
We're not gonna be lagging now.
so
Let's
if I'm a
go.
creator, I go to my creator dashboard. I'm assuming I'll be able to do more without crashing. I'll probably be able to see this. Can you just share what I might see?
Yeah, so it's been a really big week here, not just because of RDC, but we also released some new creator analytics this week. And they let you see things like how much memory your experience is using on the server. So you'll see these new caps reflected there.
Yeah, so I think this is just a part of that, getting to 100-player high perf just as fast as a 5-player memory CPU. We'll be watching low-end heartbeat rate. We'll be watching all kinds of stuff. So really exciting. So hey, perf quality, biggest growth vector in the company. Appreciate all the work. Any other closing comments or things we should be thinking about?
Yeah, this is a fantastic opportunity. So I want to encourage people to check out the Engine Lab in the booth area. We'll have an opportunity to get some.
I can't go
hands-on help with your
there. I'm in
experiences,
England.
Where any
No, it's not
anything from
fair.
how to adopt streaming, which we talked about, or just optimizations.
Okay, so thank you both. It's been great talking about that. We're going to now start talking about building our businesses. Stephanie Latham's going to come on out. So welcome, Stephanie, and thank you, Josh and Karnina.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, David.
Please welcome Roblox Vice President of Global Brand Partnerships,
Oh, I'm
Stephanie
gonna slow
Latham.
down.
Hello, RDC! I am so happy to be here today because one of the
Where's
best
she even got the
parts of my
merch?
job is getting to connect with all of you, our creator community, and help you connect with brands to see what you uncover and unlock together.
She seems very
And we've
bubbly.
been busy on the brand partnerships team. We now have over 400 activations. And for those of you who were here last year, you may remember that's double. Brands are coming to Roblox to find and connect with new audiences. And with them, they're bringing millions of new users to connect with you too. So in fact, as I hope you'll see in our next few minutes together, there has never been a more exciting time to be a part of our brand ecosystem on Roblox. So let's start with the team at Dress to Impress. Woo! In case you missed
Hey, yo, it
it,
says
they've
brat.
been having a pretty brat summer. Thanks to their first brand integration with Warner Music Group's Atlantic Records. So you don't have to take my word for it, though. I'm happy to introduce you to Omoye from the DTI team to tell their story.
Hi, my name is Imoye, and I'm the manager and representative for Dress to Impress. When
Face
people
re-
think
we
of
got a
Dress to
face
Impress,
reveal
they
for
think
Dress to
trendy,
Impress. That's crazy.
fashionable, and self-expression. So when integrating our first partner into the experience, we had to make sure it made sense for our game. And the reaction from our community has been amazing. People are loving the themed digital fashion, makeup looks, and of course, music. Working with partners has brought in new audiences for us, and we had over 15.6 million players engaged with our brand-themed challenges, and it brought in 2.4 million new players who had never played Dress to Impress before. Plus, we broke our highest CCU yet at a staggering 641,000 plus.
Bro, she looks
CCU.
young.
In the future, we are so looking forward to working with brands that are as fierce and amazing as our game and community is. And we are so excited to bring more cultural moments to the Roblox platform. Thank you and much love from the Dress to Impress team. Bye.
Let's hear it for DTI.
Yo, that's what Quincy looks like. That's crazy.
So much love back to all of you too. So here's what's really exciting though. These types of partnerships are now transcending all categories on Roblox. Let's take automotive, for example. Lamborghini recently integrated with Voldex's Driving Empire.
I love
They
Lamborghini.
simultaneously launched the new Lamborghini on
Yeah, I
Roblox
played that game. It's
and
actually
in the
quite good.
real
I'm
world,
not gonna lie. Like, it's actually really good.
bridging the gap between the digital and the physical. For Driving Empire, the launch was a major
Yes!
significantly boosting both the visibility and the player engagement. During launch weekend alone, 6 million miles were driven in the new Lamborghini. And Voldex reported a 5-time increase in traffic to the Lamborghini Lab experience. But this is really just the beginning for Harry, wherever you are, and the Driving Empire team. Woo! Licensing and integrations with automotive brands has now opened up more doors for Voldex, who are now working with Jaguar, Land Rover, McLaren, General Motors, Audi, and just wrapped a really successful collaboration with NASCAR. So now, jumping over to entertainment, our studio partners are always continuing to push the boundaries with new releases. And as you heard earlier, Beetlejuice premieres today, but thanks to the development of Escape the Afterlife, an experience created by Nick and the Sawhorse team, woo! Beetlejuice already has 23 million visits
What?
as of this morning on Roblox.
What?
And
My
we cemented its
game!
place
No, I'm
as
joking.
one of
I'm
our
kidding. I'm
top
kidding.
theatrical experiences. But what I also love is Escape the Afterlife also integrated with 4 other top Roblox experiences, bringing the community even
Oh
more.
my god, bro. What the hell?
I don't know about all of you, but it was pretty fun to test out that Fandango integration and purchase my first
What are these
movie ticket on
games?
Roblox. So we're also seeing this type of innovation and impact transcend to our avatar marketplace and item creators. I love seeing partners like Who's Trade, and RushX working closely with brands like Adidas to design collections and items for our marketplace. Recently, Adidas and Who's Trade launched an exclusive virtual necklace that was bundled with 2 pairs of physical shoes. When they
Yo.
launched this on Roblox, it sold out instantly for 2 million Robux.
That's crazy. Nah, what?
But Adidas too is just getting started. And they continue to partner with other developers and creators like Matthew and the team in Debit, with lots more integrations to come. But these are really just a few ways that brands and creators are coming together in our community. And this is all connected to what Dave mentioned earlier, which is how focused we are on creating more ways for you to build successful businesses on Roblox. So now I'm going to take you on a trip to the future and share the 3 places where we're focusing our investments to bring more brands and creators together. First, growing your business by enabling you to publish ads within experiences. Last year, we launched immersive ads with Image and Portals. This was the first time that you could earn by showing ads in your experiences. You gave us a lot of feedback, thank you, but we're happy to hear from many of you, as Alex from Jailbreak shares, this is working. So far, over 3,000 of you have earned Robux as ads publishers.
That's not even much, though, is it?
Okay, so this is awesome to see, but I know and we know that you want more ways to earn from showing ads.
Yes, I want more money.
So earlier this year, we launched immersive video ads, and this is already bringing new brand partners and advertisers to the platform. My team has been hard at work educating the largest global brands and media agencies about the power of reaching this highly engaged community, and in turn, growing ways for all of you to earn. So let me share with you the results from our initial video ads research. Nearly 3 in 4 Roblox users agreed that they enjoyed in-experience advertising on Roblox. And 87% had a favorable opinion of our rewarded video ads, which this makes sense because we're seeing much higher completion rates, and in turn, this is translating into higher payouts for all of you. So looking ahead, we want to make sure that we launch a range of formats so that you're in control and you decide what best fits your experience. So I'm delighted to share with you in the coming months, we'll give you more options for when and where the ads appear. For example, we want to give you the ability to trigger the ad from anywhere, whether it's in your menu or in experience stores. And what's really cool is that
Oh
these
my
videos play as an
god,
overlay.
no.
So you have control.
No, we're going
Incorporate
back
the
to
ads,
mobile
and
apps
of
with
course
this
the reward.
one. You get for free by watching an ad.
So next, let's talk about commerce. First, a huge thank you again to our partners at Walmart, Elf Cosmetics, Warner Brothers, and Fandango for helping us test this idea. As David mentioned this morning, we're expanding our offering and are thrilled to bring Shopify on board next. But let me bring this to life a little more for you. Soon, you can bring your product catalogs from Shopify directly onto Roblox.
Bro, that's
And
insane.
in
I want to
addition,
do that.
we're investing
I'm
in
doing
the
it.
ability for you to easily attach a digital benefit, whether that's an avatar or an experience item. And this can all happen seamlessly within the Creator Hub. And don't worry, we'll have you covered with in-experience APIs and webhooks to help you manage merchandising, checkout, and order confirmation.
Why is that so loud?
And so I think why this is so exciting is it now means for all of your 13 and up users, they can discover and purchase your products to be enjoyed both in and outside of Roblox, which grows the opportunities for you to build fandom and loyalty. And then last, but certainly not least, we have heard from so many of you that you're looking for more ways to create seamlessly together with brands. So I'm excited to tell you that in January, we'll be expanding our Roblox Partner Program. Our goal when we launched this program was to empower developers that wanted to work with our brand community. And good news, it's been working. Current members regularly share and tell me that being a part of the program has helped them unlock many new business opportunities. So we're excited to welcome more of you into the fold. And we'll be posting all the details on this in a dev forum post later today. All right, this brings us to the end of our few minutes together. But I hope in our time today that you are able to see and feel what I get to see and feel every day, which is that the opportunity for brands and Roblox creators to work together has never been greater. So I want to thank you for
Roblox is
helping us build this
evolving, bro. I
incredible
don't like
ecosystem.
it.
And thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your creativity. And most of all, thank you all for your continued collaboration.
It's okay. Woo! I feel like she's about to cry.
And now I'm happy to introduce you to Gugrima, who will be talking more about bringing people together on the platform.
Please welcome Roblox Senior Product Director of Social, Garima Sinha.
Bro, it's froze.
Video didn't play. Wow, this is an amazing audience. This is so amazing. I am so happy to be here.
Okay, I'm done with RDC.
I think RDC
That was alright. I mean, okay, some W updates, but some also really bad updates. I don't like the fact how you can make it so people have to pay to play a game. That might cause a huge problem. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what the heck? But hopefully, no good games do it. I already know that Deep Woken will probably do it, won't they? Good bunkhead, how you doing, man? How you doing? I'm doing. I don't know what to think about the new update. Like, I don't know. Like, is it really a good idea to have ads in Roblox? Like, what if the ad's a Roblox scam ad, like a Roblox scam ad with a fake website? Thanks so much for the 5, I appreciate it. I'm getting changed right now, so I can't really type. Hey, someone say Ed said thank you so much. Let's see, yeah. Man. God, I got it on the wrong way round. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. I'll back in a sec, chat. Alright. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Just don't say I'm back. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, that's crazy. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, bro. Thank you. I'm changed finally. Chat, hop in my whip. My whip. Yeah, I got football, so I'm just got to go already, bro. Man, edgy life. Yes. Ah. Yo, thanks so much. But how did he get that low? What the heck? Oh, you don't want to 1v1 me. That's not. Yeah, you better 1v1 me, old man. Wow, that was easy. I go in the middle, but so it's easier for him. Oh my god. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold, 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 hold. I ain't letting that slide. Yes, awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, how did it go again? Haha. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Uh-huh. Hey, someone sit on the swing. I want to see if I can fling them. Ow, ow. Wait, what if I teleport? Alright, let's go. Oh. Yo, look, it's driving itself. No, that's crazy. I'm not be doing it, alright, bro. Oh, yo, that's crazy. Alright, chat. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys in the next one.